Welcome back to Faith and Practice. My name is Josiah Vanderveen, and this is our series on public theology. For Christians, the question of how shall we then live is an essential one. After embracing the Christian faith, many Christians wrestle with how they can be in the world and yet not of it, as Jesus commands. As we fulfill the cultural mandate given by God in Genesis, we encounter other people, other worldviews, other ways of life. We need to seek to understand what it means to live out Jesus' call to take the gospel to the four corners of the earth. Public theology is the outworking of just that. Public theology seeks to understand the intersection between faith and society. As we live in God's world and seek to glorify Him in our jobs, our careers, and our various callings, it's important to consider how Christian living ought to inform the way in which we engage culture. As Abraham Kuyper famously said, and I paraphrase, "There is not one square inch over which Christ does not declare mine." This rings true in the arena of public theology. God's sovereignty in the natural world means that every element of reality has something to do with God. In our daily lives as believers, it is our duty to live out God's truth insofar as we are able to the best of our ability. This means that our voices in the public sphere ought to be thoroughly rooted in a profoundly biblical ethic. In our series on public theology, we will be discussing several areas within the public sphere where Christian thought ought to impact our position. Public theology touches on several topics, but is not limited to gender theory, critical race theory, politics, Marxism, sanctity of human life. Our aim in this public theology series is to see how Scripture is deeply relevant in current issues within the public sphere. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can find us on our website, links in the description below.